So hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you the step-by-step process on how to apply for a study permit to Canada. If you follow me, by the end of this video you should be able to submit an application, and once you are done with submitting an application, leave it in the description box to let me know that you have applied. I'm waiting for you. So you go to our best friend Google and you type apply for a Canada study permit. A lot of options will come, but the first option is what you're looking for, the one with the canada.ca. Then what you have to do is you're going to click on study permit, how to apply. It tells you about the process, but our goal is on how to apply. So you need to get your documents ready. If you are applying, it means that you have gotten an admission letter from a DLI, that is a designated learning institution. Kindly confirm that the university you're applying to is a DLI, because if it's not, you will get your visa rejected. I have already made a video on how to find this. I will leave that in the description box, or you see it somewhere on the video. Kindly go watch the video before you proceed to apply for your visa. So now you have to get as many of the documents needed for a complete application. I've also done a video on the documents you need. I'll leave the link also in your description box, so go check it out. And if you're applying to study in Quebec, you need a certificate, CAQ. So the people who are going to study in Quebec, that is either Montreal, Sherbrooke, Quebec City. So check and confirm if your university is in Quebec. If you do, you need to apply for the CAQ separately. If you are going to study in Quebec, let me know in the description box, and I might make a video on how to apply for your CAQ. And once you get your documents, you have to apply online. So where are you applying from? Outside Canada. If you're applying from inside Canada, you choose the same thing. The process is usually the same. And how do you want to apply? You need to apply online. So you need to have your document card, and you need a credit or debit card to make your payment. So choose the country you are from. So I'm from Ghana, so I'm going to choose Ghana. Whichever country you are from, kindly choose that. Then you go on continue. So these are the document checklists. You have to click on that to have a look, but we've already done that in a previous video, so I don't want to repeat that in this video. So we have to go online, then we have to create an account or sign in. So sign into RCC account. So you can do a JCQ or a signing partner. If you are in Canada or you have a Canadian banking information or an existing account, you can choose this. But because we are outside Canada, we are going to use the JC key. So we are going to sign in with the JC key. And once we get here, we are just going to sign up. So I accept. So you choose your username. We're just going to choose Canada. So these may contain an uppercase, so Canada. And we need so to 2023. Okay, we're good. So we continue. Okay, it's not available. So somebody was faster. So let's choose 2024. And let's see. We also couldn't get 2024. Choosing usernames can be hard. So I'm going to choose Ama Canada 2024. Hopefully this works. Okay, great. So you have to choose a password. So we continue. Your create password and confirm do not match. Choosing passwords can be hard. Okay, I'm going to try again this time. Okay. It's weak, but it's okay. Okay, let's go and see if this time it works. Your create password cannot contain 3 consecutive characters from your username. This is hard. Okay. I'm gonna choose another one. Okay, let's see if this works. Oh, why is getting a password so difficult? Okay, let me see this time. Hopefully this time it works. Yes. So select a recovery question. What is my first pet's what was the name of my first love? I'm going to use my name, Barbara. My memorable person, I'm still going to use my name. So you choose this and choose things that will help you to remember. So my memorable person hint. Me, my memorable date. I'm gonna choose Christmas. So yeah, we are in 2023. Month 12, year 25. So you choose all these information. And please make sure you remember them because sometimes they are going to ask you questions. Your oh, okay. Mama, hopefully this time works. Choosing these things can be a pain. Meanwhile, okay, continue. But it's good because we are all seeing the problems that can come with all these things. So your email address. Continue. So they've already given your username. I had even forgotten my username. So your username and your password. Continue. So they are going to send a code to your phone and you have to input this code. Then they're going to send it to the email that you gave them. So be sure to give them the right email. So I'm going to put in the code. Perfect. So we are going to continue. Okay, so continue. So welcome. So now we can create our account. Let's see how this goes. Terms and conditions. I accept. So now you have to create an account as it appears on your passport. So be very sure you write those names on your passport. Every name on your passport should be there. So your given name, your last name, your email address. Preferred language. So if it's French, you choose French. I'm gonna choose English. So let's continue. So let's go to security questions. Okay, best friend's name, Barbara. Favorite animal. Favorite first country abroad. Favorite genre music. You choose whichever security questions you want. It should be something that you should be able to remember easily. Okay, so now let's continue. So this is the applications that you have to submit. So let's see what we have to do. We've not submitted any application. Okay. So if you we are going to start an application, apply to come to Canada, includes application for visitors, visa, work and study permit. This is what we are going to do. So apply to come to Canada. Personal reference code. If you have already completed the come to Canada or the experience, So let's look at this. I do not have a personal reference code, so we have to. Let's do this one. If you're eligible to apply, what would you like to do in Canada? Study. How long are you planning to study in Canada? Temporarily more than 6 months. I like the code that matches the one of your passport. So Ghana. What is your current country or residence? So where you are currently staying. So you choose Ghana or whichever country you are staying in. Do you have a family member who is a Canadian citizen or permanent resident and is 18 years old? Please answer these things truthfully. If you do, yes. If you don't, say no. What is your date of birth? Let's choose something. So you choose I'm gonna choose 94. And we choose a date. Okay, we go to next. Are you allowed for permanent residents? No. Have you been accepted to a designated learning institution? Yes. What is the name of the province or territory of your destination? Like where you are going. So we are going to, let's choose Ontario. Yes. So this is where your school is in. Errors were found. What is your marital status? Single. Never married or single. So let's go next. Okay, so continue. That's a few more questions, so let's go. How do you have a valid work permit or study permit and need to a visa to return to Canada? You do not have a study permit, you are looking for it. But if you do, choose whichever one works for you. I'm assuming you do not have. Are you an exchange student? No. Is work an essential component of your study? These are the people who are going to apply for a co-op. But if you are not applying for a co-op, you choose no. If you're applying for a co-op, you choose yes. I've made a video on what the co-op is about, so check it out. It allows you to work and study at the same time. Your spouse or of a certain full-time, are you a spouse, common law partner, or child of a certain skilled worker of a certain full-time learner that has or will have status in Canada? So like if your partner is applying, but for you, it depends. If you also have your partner in Canada, you choose whichever works for you. But for me, no. Are you a recipient of a Commonwealth scholarship, a recipient of a full bursary from the Canadian, or a partner in the Canadian aid? So which if you are, you choose yes, but I'm not, so no. Are you accompanying a family member that has status in Canada or has recently? So no. As I said, choose whichever one is true to your situation. Please make time and read it, okay? Have you ever committed? No. Have you had a medical exam performed by an RSC authorized within the last 12 months? And especially for people who have done upfront medical, you should choose yes. Have you visited or lived in any one of the country in any one of the designated countries for 6 consecutive months in the last year? No. But if you have, please choose it. So you can look at the countries they are talking about. Let's look at it. So this is continue. So these are the countries. If you've been in this country, yeah, so Afghanistan, so you choose. So we go back again. So our answer is no. Oh, again. So let's log in again. We have to go. So this will help you to know how to log in. So you go to my application, sign in with a JCQ. So this is how you log in if you start an application and you do not finish. Hopefully I'm able to remember my login details. I always forget these things. Login. Again, you come back to application, so we have it here so we can continue application. So we go to next. No. Most of these are just things you have to answer. Do you want to submit an application for a family member? No. So we've not even started the application. Find out if you're eligible to apply. Are you going to access your application? No. So if you're applying yourself, if you are going to use somebody you choose, so photo, no. Yes, I'll be paying my application fees. Yes. Online, yes. Review your answers. Continue. So we are doing this so that we can get the documents we need. So let's go. Let's continue. So now this is the stage where we have to upload the form. So there's the application form. You can click it to download it. And one thing is that you can't view them on the browser. You have to have them on your computer, and you need an Adobe reader of 10 or higher. So that is it. So as you can see, when we download it, you can't see it. So I've downloaded it. So you upload the file, choose file. So this is the forms. Actually, you can't see it, but I'm going to upload it and upload file. I'm going to show you how the file looks like because I have a could not be submitted. Okay, so I'm going to open the forms now. Let's go back and open the form. So this is the forms. You have to fill it with your details. This form, like if you've never applied anything to Canada, you will not have this detail, so you can leave this not filled. But when you see asterisk, it means you have to fill those sections. Let me know if you need help filling this. I can make a video just to take you through the filling of the process, but most of them, they are questions you have to answer about your school. So once you are done, you click on validate. The format you entered in the field was incorrect, so the expiry date then today is it. Okay, so let's go to our passport. So I'm saying that expiry date, we are in 2025. So that's a good thing about these forms. If you do make a mistake, it will show you. So validate. So successful. Okay, I'm going to save this. I'm going back again to the forms. I'm going to choose the file. I'm going to choose this again. Okay, you entered a different date of birth in the online questionnaires and PDF forms. The two answers. Okay, so now this is where the problem is because I don't remember the date I chose. PDF form, and change it if you made a mistake, or if it's correct, you need to answer the online questionnaires again and get a new personal checklist. So this is very robust. It's able to identify all these things. So I'm going to leave this part because I don't remember the date I chose. So I'm going to cancel this. So this is why it's very important to answer truthfully. So I'm going back again to upload the other form. So my passport, choose a file. I'm going to choose this document and see if it's going to accept it as a passport. Okay, perfect. So it's accepted this. So we are going to letter of acceptance. So this is from the university. For everything, they show you what they need. So it's issued by your university. So if you have any doubt, just click on this. Choose file. Open. Upload file. Return to your documents. Now the next thing is proof of means of financial support. These are the ways you can show your financial support. So your bank statement for the past 4 months, a bank draft, your pay stubs, an employment letter, your proof of assets, your proof of payment of tuition and accommodation fees, your tax reports, your proof of a student loan, proof of funding paid from within Canada, if you have a scholarship or are in a Canadian funded educational program, proof of a Canadian bank account to your name if your money has been transferred. So these are ways you can show your proof of financial means. You can use more than one of these means. So this is for temporary residents. So that is it. So I'm going to choose one of my documents, choose file, open, upload file, return to your document. So digital photo, be sure to read this. So temporary residence. The photo must show a full front view of the head and top of your shoulders within the face. So this is the size of the image. This is the format. And this should be the size. Must be in color. So when you go, you could just go to, in Ghana, you could go to the mall and just tell them that you're taking a picture for a Canadian visa, a study permit. Once you take the picture, ask them to give you the soft copy and you can upload that document here. Let me see if I choose one of my files. Okay, choose file. It's going to reject it because of the format, but let's try and see. Okay, they accepted it. Okay. Return to it. But let me go check something because I thought the format had to be in PNG. Let me see. So this is the format they accept. I would really suggest that you use that format. Don't use a PDF. Use the PNG, what they gave you when you took the picture, and the family information. So this is also a form that you do have to download. You click on this. You still have to view it on your browser like before, so I can download that. I don't think, okay, this shows, so this is good. So this is like your family information. Take your time and fill all this information because you have to be truthful with this information, because if you maybe want to invite your parents later on and they check and their names are not there but it's your parent, so be truthful when you are filling these forms. So I think the one that is very strict is the application form. So choose file, open, upload file. And always be sure that you are choosing the right files to upload. It's taking a while to upload, so. Okay, so return to your documents. So optional documents. So let's look at what this is. This document is, and your client information. Let's look at this, what this is. So these are like for extra information that you want to include, like maybe your police certificate. I always advise people to upload their police certificate, maybe to more proof of family ties. You could upload them for your financial means, but also this is also the place where you upload your study permit. As I already said, I've made an in-depth video on the documents you need. We can go to that and see. We go to my channel and in the search button just type visa. It should pop up. Yeah, so this video will show you the documents you need. I talked about the fact that it's important that you include your study permit, your letter of explanation. I think I'll make a video on how to write that document. So you could include all the documents that you think are important for your application, but they do not request it here. Please include a police certificate, okay? So now you are done. It's the fee shown is an estimate based on the fees in effect on the day that this personal reference code is. So this is how much you need to pay. I want to see something to see my. if I could see date of birth June 7, 1993. So I'm going to make that change on the document earlier. I think it's this one, June 7th. So where's the date of birth? It should be earlier on in the document. Yeah. 1993, June is June 7th. Okay. So we validate it again. Validate. Okay, I'm going to save this document. I'm going to go back again and return to online application and upload this document now. Choose a file. Okay, why can't I choose this file now? Okay, this is strange. Let me. Okay, this is it now. File. I'm gonna save as another name. I'm gonna take this out and let's save this. Let's go back and see. So these are I'm not going to edit these out because it helps you to see some of the problems you can come across, which is fine, which is normal. You just have to find a way on how to solve that. Unless I chose the wrong document. Okay, so choose file. So this is the one I made the change. Upload file. Okay, so I don't know why these two I need to match. Check you entered a different date of birth in the online questionnaire and the PDF form. I'm going back again to this form. June 7th, January, February, March, April, May, June. Yes, 7th. 1993, 7, okay. But I'm going to leave this because I don't want the video to be long. So just make sure that all the details you choose are right. Okay. Feature and connect my applications and return to complete it later. Let's look at this document, which is true. You should be able to save it. Okay, this is blocked. So modify my I'm gonna modify my answer again. I'm gonna choose another date and I'm going to make those edit. So that is why this is June. That one I was putting in July. So yeah, so sometimes you have to be careful. So June, month, June. Now this makes sense because I didn't know why I was rejecting that. So we are going to do it again. Return to your online application. Upload file. Choose file. No, this is not the one I want. Cancel. Because the one I've already made those changes. Let me just don't save. File, save as. True. Okay. And always don't forget to validate it when you're done. The validation is very important. I think the validation generates like new codes for you here. So please validate it. I think that's why it didn't show. So now, so this is it, has been validated. Upload file. It should work this time. Yes, we did it. So return to your documents. So you see, we couldn't see the next here because all the documents weren't fully uploaded. So now this is the amount you need to pay. So you go to next. So we've uploaded everything. Please select I agree. You put in your name, you sign. I'm gonna Barbara Afrobeats. So you go to sign it. So we've uploaded all those things. Okay, I agree. So because I had interest in I agree. Okay. You need to put in these details. So sign. So this is when you have to pay. So you transmit, then you pay, and you will be done with the process. So this is how you apply for the study visa. Oh yeah, the study visa. You just transmit and pay. I hope this video was useful. If you have any questions, let me know. And as I said, I do suggest you should include a letter of explanation. I'll make a video on how to create that. So to hear from me again.